time is 6 to 8 minutes. 6, 7, 8. 8:30 is disqualification, and it will be followed by 2 minutes question answers. Okay. Big round of applause for Dr. Uneeb.
Toastmasters, where leaders are made. That's a tagline of Toastmasters International. When I say leadership, what does come to your mind? Any guess?
Political leadership, creating a vision for his people, for his staff, to be in the front.
Influencer.
Right?
Someone leading an institution.
Right. We often consider leadership to be a person in charge and of immense power and yielding his influence, as you mentioned. However, the latest definition of leadership is all what it is not. I'll just draw your attention to the Latin title given to Pope, Servus Servorum, and the translation of that is servant of servants. So what it means is, if you are in the leadership position, you should be prepared to serve others. If you are in the leadership position, you need to see how I can make the difference into the lives of others. If you are in the leadership position, you should be able to create the difference in any manner possible for the betterment of your colleagues, your organization, your country. So choice is yours. Within the leadership project that Toastmaster requires you to do it, you need to pick up a topic of your choice. You need to pick up an area where you can influence and you can make the difference. It guides you, it provides you all the necessary skills, but then you have to apply that. It provides you what leadership qualities are required to get there, wherever you are. It talks about the 6 dimensions of leadership. And you rightly pointed out, the first one, you need to have vision. Where you want to go, where you want to take your team to, where you want to take your organization, and where you want to take your country to. That's the vision. Without vision, you don't have a chance to be a leader. And the difference between a person who is a managing and person who has a big vision is that a person has ability to see past number of years and see beyond that fog that is immediately staring at you. So you need to create for yourself a clear path where you want to go to. So that's what the vision is. That's the first thing that you need to be able to do. If you have a vision, then you need to create a plan how you want to get there. You need to be able to direct your team, your colleagues, your staff, and etc. Whoever you want to direct. So you need to be able to direct them. It's only possible when you know what to do. So you need to have a clear direction where you want to head to. Once you are clear where you want to head to, you need to be able to persuade. And in persuasion, what is the most important thing is your communication skills. And that's, we all are here to learn how to communicate, how to influence, how to let people do their work. At the same time, you are providing your vision and inculcating your ideas to them, and you let them have that independence and freedom. At the same time, you want to take them with you. So that's the direction part, and after that you have the persuasive skills that are required. Once you have persuaded people what you want them to do, believing that you gained sufficient knowledge and you are really great at persuading, and they believe you. That's what's important. They believe you and they share your vision. You need to provide them support. Here at the Toastmasters settings, we as executive committee, we provide support to each other. We provide support to all the members and the colleagues and the guests who come here. So we provide support. We have difficulties all along. You come a situation and craft your vision, you create your direction, and you provide all sort of support. You have problems, you have difficulties, and you need to provide those opportunities where people are exposed to, and they overcome their problems and difficulties during the course of the vision that you are trying to achieve. You provide them support, but some of the members or some of your team members may not be there. So you need to develop them. You need to provide them, guide them, coach them, just like a setting at the Toastmasters. When they do a good job, you do a pat on the back, just like Toastmasters. That is going to give today, hopefully. I hope so. Now, what is vision that I chose? When I looked at my organization, I noticed that people were wandering around and wasting a lot of their time. And I thought that they could be more productive if they could use their time very well. And one of the shortcomings that was noticed in our one of the surveys was that people were having problem with their time and their work-life balance. So I created a vision making difference in work and life through effective time management, leadership, and communication. So that was my vision, that making difference in work and life through effective time management, leadership, and communication. So that was the vision that I created. Mission normally is an expanded statement by which you help to achieve your vision, and what is in for them as well, for the members who are aligned with your vision. So my mission is to provide a platform of self-development and learning irrespective of position within the organization, where everyone is exposed to oral, verbal communication, time management, and leadership opportunities, thereby improving self-confidence, ability to hold productive meetings, and help create advancement in their careers. And believe what? This is through Toastmasters Club, which is set up at Hubco Power Plant. So that is what we have set up, and the values are support. As values are, the STRIVE is the acronym. S stands for support, T for time management, R for relationship, I for intelligence, V for victory, and E for evaluate. That's over to you, Mr.
You are good to
Second speech of the day today is by, you can ask 2 minutes of questions.
So, thank you very much for giving us the very good insights about the leadership and all these things. My question is that you have mentioned the traits of the leader, okay, and when you created the vision, you have not combined everything in the leadership, but you have segregated like communication and time management separately with the leadership. So why like this? How you are going to cope up? While you read the your vision, you mentioned you will create the work-life balance and time management through this. Either you can mention just it's a simple leadership can do all these things.
Right. There were various options to go by. There was one option was to just look at management itself. So when I was looking at what was the problem, and the problem, one of the major problems that came was the work-life balance. People were not having time to actually go back and spend time with their families and do some productive work. So when I looked at it, how they can do justice with their time, and this is what I could see was that when they were coming to office, they were not using their time productively. Meetings were starting late, ending very late. So I could relate this Toastmasters setting where you have communication, leadership and time management. So that is why I tried to join all them together.
Thank
One
you.
question. Is the leadership is a God-gifted ability, skills or something, or it can be learned with the passage of time
I am strong believer that you can learn it.
and learning?
I am a strong believer that you can learn it. You continue to come in this setting, you will learn to communicate better, you will be able to inspire others and provide all support and all kind of traits that leadership has. There are people who have inherent abilities, so it's very good, they've got a good start, but others can definitely learn.
This theory has been obsolete now. The leaders are born. Now they say leaders are being made. This is,
Okay, thank you very much. Next speech is by experienced Toastmaster, the most experienced, yes? Are you? Yes. The second speech is by Toastmaster Asghar, and he's going to give his speech number 7, project number 7. And his evaluator today is none other than who? Myself.
Yes.
Because I thought it wasn't crossed, so I thought there must be a mistake. So, but can I have the?
You are the most experienced.
Can I have your? You don't have to manual?
Can I find it out for you?
We can do the other speech,
Okay.
and meanwhile,
Yeah.
if
We
just go
we move to the third speech of the day by Toastmaster Zahid Kalia, and the project title is Humorously Speaking. The evaluator is Toastmaster Hassan Tebo. Will you explain the project objective?
Sure, thank you. Toastmaster Zahid Kalia is indeed a very experienced Toastmaster, on his way to become the most experienced one.